Could passengers enjoy quicker journeys and fewer delays under a proposed shake-up of flight paths for the first time in 70 years? Ministers have ordered an overhaul of UK airspace to create more direct routes, and the first area to be looked at will be London. We can find out more from our transport correspondent Tom Edwards. Hi Tom, so what are they trying to do here?
Well, this has been talked about for some time because the airspace is out of date. It was designed in the 1950s when obviously there weren't as many planes around. This is what we're talking about now. You'll be able to see on your screens. This is kind of artist's impression of the airspace, those little blue dots of planes whizzing all about. And what they want to do is overhaul it, particularly the stacks, these holding stacks, these loops that you get where planes loop round and round waiting to land. They want to have fewer stacks, make it more efficient, so they've appointed a service to look at this, in particular with relation to expansion at Heathrow. Heathrow, when I spoke to them a month ago, they said they wouldn't actually be able to build a third runway unless these flight paths were redesigned, so an important issue.
What about reaction to these plans?
Well, there's considerable uncertainty around it, and that will make people very, very nervous. What campaigners think this is really about increasing the number of flights in the UK, and that is what the government wants. The government wants airports to expand, but have a listen to one of the campaigners I spoke to a little bit earlier.
Well, it's important to say that we don't oppose the modernisation of airspace. That's something that's long overdue. I think the biggest problem, though, comes from the uncertainty about where new flight paths may end up and the impact that those new flight paths will have. It's quite likely that the process of modernisation will introduce greater concentration of flight paths, and that means planes will fly closer together, but it also means that the impact in terms of noise pollution on the ground for overflowing communities will be more intense and potentially see an increase in the number. And the big concern around the whole programme really is that this is designed to enhance the capacity, and whether that's with a third runway at Heathrow or not, the idea is to get more planes flying in the skies above what's already one of the most congested pieces of airspace in Europe.
Now, there will be some time before the changes. We're talking years, decades even, but this is the first step in the redrawing of flight paths right across London.
OK, for now, Tom, thank you. Our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards there.